Hi, it's me, Mimi, also known as Lori. And today is a day of a little bit of reflection and honoring those in our past. My mother recently passed away. But today I'm going to go to the town where I was born, and I'm going to try to find my grandfather. I'm going to try to find his grave site and my stepfather's grave site. They're both in the same cemetery. So I'm going to try to find those today and pay my respects in this moment of reflection. So I'll see you on the road. Apple, good snack before lunch. It's an overcast day here. It's like going to be raining, I'm sure. But it's rain. Rain is a good thing when you go visit the cemetery. It would be like tears falling from heaven. Tears that you miss that person. Tears that they left you. They moved on. We don't know where we go, do we? It'll be interesting to find out. Oh, we are going to find out. Each and every one of us. We will find out. If we go somewhere, where do we go? Who do we meet up with? All of that. Anyways, red light's just about over. Well, we made it back to my hometown where I was born, and we made it to the cemetery. And we're going to leave Albert and Mr. behind. It's raining a little bit. Not much though. The nice thing about having your home with you all the time is that if it all of a sudden decides it's going to rain, you just have to get your umbrella out of your house. Just one sec here. Just a sec. I gotta open up my umbrella. It's gonna take us. There we go. Okay. So I don't have to say, oh, I forgot my umbrella at home. No. My umbrella's with me. Okay, we're gonna go through the gate. Oh, it's a strong gate. There we go. Well, I don't even know where to begin. So that's 2018. So Grandpa Henry, my stepfather Henry, passed away when Neil was 4. He was born in 7. So 1975. Okay, maybe it's down here. No. 76. 75. You know, we're going to start by walking down here. Oh, how appropriate. An ambulance is coming along while we're at the cemetery. Well, they can't help anybody in here, can they? There it goes. Well, they can bypass this, which is quite good, actually. They can bypass the cemetery and just go straight to the hospital. Okay, Henry, where would you be? Henry Conrad. We're looking for Henry Conrad. We'll find it. All these names, right? They're all familiar. Oh, it's right here. Here's Henry. I found him. Oh my Lord. This is Henry's. Conrad, in loving memory of Hans Eberhard Henry, June 7th, 1931 to June 19th, 1976. Beloved husband of Barbara Ann. Well, Henry, I hope you're resting in peace, and I hope my mom's not driving you crazy. I sure do miss you. Anyways, rest in peace, my dear stepfather. Now, I'm going to go and find my grandfather. Later, Henry. So we need to go up here. My grandfather, Grandpa Lockhart, Archibald Grant Lockhart, is down here somewhere. Goodness knows where. But definitely down here somewhere. I'm just gonna walk until I find him. I was lucky to find Henry like I did. Holy smokes. So let's see when all these folks passed. Wait. 1921. My grandpa died I was in grade 3. So I might have been 7 or 8 years old, which 60, 61-ish, somewhere in there. We're looking for that year. 60, 61-ish. I remember it being really tiny, his little plaque on the ground. I've been here before. I remember it being really tiny. Just don't know where. I don't think it was that tiny. Okay, I've had the camera off because I've just been looking at every grave. Well, here's how much ground I covered since I was last videotaping. I've covered all of that. And all down there, right past that tree line. But guess what? Guess what? I just got here to this line. And if you'll take a good close look at this one, it says, in loving memory of Archibald G. for Grant Lockhart, 1904 to 1963, at rest. I was not 7 or 8, I was 10. Rest in peace, Grandpa. I love you. Always loved you. You were just such a good grandpa. 1904, Grandpa. That's when you were born. Wow. You'd have been 121 years old now. Oh, I didn't bring any flowers, Grandpa, but so I'm gonna put a flower, one there, right there, Grandpa, right there. Okay. All right, Grandpa, I found you. So now, in the future, when I come here, I remember that you're gonna be kitty corner to that little gray shed. If that means anything, I don't know. Because it might be gone by the time I get back here again. I am so grateful I found your gravesite, Grandpa. Thank you for still being here. Well, I guess you can't go anywhere, can you? All right then, I feel good. I feel good. I knew I would now. I am going to head out of here. The rain has stopped because I found my grandpa's gravesite. I found my stepfather's gravesite. And even though it's not raining, it's looking a little bit skeptical up there. What a beautiful cemetery. It's very well kept. Bye, Grandpa. Bye. Okay. So yeah, he was right near the end. Oh, another way to remember it is these two beautiful trees in full bloom right now. Look at that. The shed and then the trees right and left of it. Okay. All right. Well, wasn't that a success? Oh my gosh. It feels good to give my respects to my dearly departed. It's good to do that every now and then. The cycle of life, right? All right then, It wouldn't be fair if I didn't give Henry a flower because I gave my grandpa one, so I'm gonna take one to my stepfather Henry too. Best stepfather a girl could ever wish for. There we go. All right then. Done. Rest in peace, my dear Henry. This is a nice cemetery when you think about it. Look at how the walk is lined with those beautiful blooming trees. Till next time, Grandpa Lockhart and Henry Conrad, two of the greatest men I ever knew. Till next time, goodbye, Ladysmith Cemetery. Till we meet again. I hope it's not too soon with me in there. Okay, so we finished up at the cemetery in Ladysmith yesterday. And then I, ended my day and all that and got up today. And now you're going to see today's video. Enjoy. Good morning. It's me, Mimi. Lipstick's on, earrings are in, all the necessities have been done this morning. We gotta head out this morning to Canadian Tire because I learned on the Van Life Plus channel, Matthew buys his kitty litter from Canadian Tire for like $8 or $9 or something, and I've been paying $22 for Oko Cat at Bosley's. That's a lot of difference, and it's pine, and it's unscented, and it's nicely hygienic. I'm going to check out the stuff that Matthew on Van Life Plus uses and see if it's also pine, because pine is naturally hygienic and non-odor, like there's no odor. It's wonderful. Having said that, when you live in this space, when you have a cat living in this space, every time they go, you scoop, right? And you tie it off because you don't want any odors of any of that in your home, like seriously, right? And I'm fortunate because in my little home on wheels here, I have a shower stall in the bathroom, and it's the exact size of the kitty litter box. So that shower stall is very, very functional for me, because the top part I've put a clothes rack across for my coats, and then the bottom is I line it with a protective lining, and then put the kitty litter box on top with the pine in it. So yes, this morning, Canadian Tire, checking out that pine, and if it works, I'm gonna thank you, Van Life Plus. And there's another thing. Oh yeah, I want to get some more cat food. My cat, Mr. He's pretty fussy. Like, he likes, if I buy a case of 12, that's 24 meals, because he uses half a little round can each meal. Before we finish that little case of 12, he's already decided that's not the cat food for him. So then I change it up, and the next batch I buy, it's good for a while, and then he decides it's not good for him. So does anybody else have that issue with their cat? Like, he loves it, and then all of a sudden, nah, don't love it. Anyway, so we'll check out Canadian Tire's little cat food as well. I think Fancy Feast is what's on the menu this time. Last time it was the Kirkland brand. He is like so not into Kirkland meat right now. Oh, and when I'm talking about the cat food, I'm talking about the meat. He's fine with his kibbles, but I don't like to give him a full diet of kibbles because I don't believe there's enough natural protein in it. And you know, especially senior cats, as with senior humans, we need more protein in our diets. So anyways, those are the two things at Canadian Tire. I'm going to get on the move, and I'll check in with you in a bit. Okay, so I don't know if I bought the right kitty pellets or not. There was two kinds. There was a hardwood kind and then just a natural wood. They're both the same price. I bought the natural wood. We'll see. I'll keep you posted. Yeah, today was all about Mr. So I got him a hairball type of food because he has super long hair. And I got him a box of seafood pate and a box of grilled with gravy foods. Natural catnip for those moments that he just wants to get high. And the softwood pellets. All in all, $96. Holy macrolandy. Anyways, that's my shopping done for today. I'm not doing another bit of shopping, but I am gonna go, I'm gonna go park myself outside a humongous big park I really like going to here in the city, and be there for the day. I think I'm gonna do some editing and stuff like that. I'm definitely gonna sort out that kitty litter stuff because it's in a 40-pound bag. Good thing I work out. It was hard actually to get it in the house. Anyways, gonna go for now. I'm gonna drive, and I'm not gonna have the camera on when I'm driving. And I'll see you in a while. All right, I'm back. I have arrived at the park. It's a big park, and there's big signs that says no dogs allowed on playfield. It doesn't say no cats allowed on playfield, which means I can put Mr. on his leash and take him for a little walk on the grass. And then he can eat some grass, and later on he can upchuck the grass along with all the stuff that goes with it that cats do to cleanse their guts. Right? So no dogs allowed on the park, but here you go. I always find it interesting how the rules don't apply to some people because I guess they're just that special. See, there's, oh, that dog, he's a whippet. I think he's a whippet. Whip it real good. Whip it real good. Anyways, that's a whippet. He's on the park, and see that sign. Okay, I dropped the phone for a sec, sorry. Anyways, no dogs allowed on park. But as you can see, the sign and the dog, who cares, right? He's not hurting anybody. And I actually don't even like that rule too much. I'll tell you why I don't like that rule too much. Because if you are a really responsible dog owner and you've got this huge big park in the city that you can let your dog just fly, and you're going to be picking up anything he does on there, what's the problem, right? It's you get those arseholes that just think their dog can crap anywhere and they don't have to pick it up. Somebody else will do it. Nah. It's the good dog owners that get it spoiled for them from those bad dog owners, right? Anyways, that's enough of that today. I have a cat, and it doesn't say no cats are allowed on the playfield. Okay, so normally I don't have a second cup of coffee so soon in the day, but today I'm going to. It just feels like that kind of day. So let's get on with that cup of coffee. Gotta love my mug. Louder with Crowder, if you know what that means. In that mug, I'll put just a, as my friend Yvonne would say, 12 grains of sugar, except I don't use sugar anymore. Back when we were young, in our 20s and whatnot, it was sugar, and I used to take about 12 grains, Yvonne said, and it was just enough psychologically to make me think I had a sweetener in my coffee. So now I don't use sugar when I use the 12 grains, I use stevia. So that's in there now. Oh, and what else would you want to put in there? A little bit of cream. Oh, that was more than a little bit. Oh, it's going to be creamy coffee. Whatever. Okay, now we're going to get out my coffee thing. This sits right on top of my coffee cup, and this is my kettle. So we want to get some nice healthy water in there. I don't use the water from my water tank. I'd like to know, if you live on the road and have a water tank, do you drink water and cook with water from your van water tank or your Class B or whatever you have, whatever you live in on wheels? Do you use that water tank to drink with and cook with, etc., etc.? Oh, did you see what I did? Okay, so if you're not in your 70s yet, trust me, you're going to get there. And when you do, you're going to do things like this. This is the lid for my kettle. And I just went to close my water jug with it, like so. It doesn't work. Just keeping it real, folks. Keeping it real. How humbling it is to keep it real sometimes. Now we'll put my water away. And now we're going to get out the coffee. Oh, yes, I always put my coffee in here. Oh, my goodness, last week, I guess this cupboard came open when I turned a corner. And this was full. This much coffee was in it. The lid came off. It was upside down on the floor. It got in some drawers. It got through all the fibers of the scatter mats I have down there. It got in the creases on the floor. Oh my Lord. Oh, I've got to do something about this cupboard door. That's what I have to do. So then I take my coffee filter. This is my best coffee. I like this coffee. It's not that it's expensive coffee. It's just the way I brew it. I like brewing it this way. I stick this right in here, right? Now, I like coffee to taste like coffee, right? So what I do is this is a tablespoon. I put 1 tablespoon, but then I do a heaping tablespoon. And that's it. So then I make sure that's sealed tight. Not that it matters when the door opens up going around a corner. Oh, and when that coffee did that, so did the butter dish. The lid came off it. And when the lid came off this one, guess what happened? This black thing flew out and coffee grounds got all in my butter. Needless to say, I had to scrape off quite a bit of butter to be usable. Otherwise, I should have tried coffee butter. I should have tried that. That might have been a new flavor we could have used for something. Coffee butter toast. I should have just mixed it all up. Well, that's in hindsight. If it ever happens again in that way, maybe I'll try it. Okay, so I've got my coffee water brewing. Now, what I did learn online is when you're using these, you're actually not supposed, when you put your coffee water, hot boiling water in there, you're not supposed to touch this paper. Don't ask me why, I'm just telling you what I read. Now for the first 45 seconds or so, you're just supposed to put enough water to cover those grounds. Apparently it makes the grounds bloom like a flower. On the door of my RV it says, not fragile like a flower, fragile like a bomb. That's on my door. I guess that's to deter the bad ones, right? Yeah, so anyways, you put a little bit of water in boiling water, let it bloom for like 30, 40 seconds, whatever. And then you can start filling your filter up with boiling water. But they always say, be mindful not to pour the boiling water straight onto the paper. I'm not sure why. Anyways, pour it always on the coffee grounds themselves. Let them like drip, 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 and then redo until you can see, oh, that's exactly the amount of coffee I want in my cup. That's how Mimi makes a coffee. We only have about 15 more degrees left to go on there. And it brought to mind something when I was doing cleanup and whatnot in here. I have these amazing window insulation covers. I've tucked them away right now. Oh wait, I have one I can show you. This is my windshield one. Now I'm not going to open it right up because it goes the whole span of 8 feet or whatever. This right here is where the mirror goes up, and then when you get the mirror, then you close it like that. I had the Secosies make it so that it's black on the outside and gray on the inside so that the inside didn't appear so dark indoors. My goodness sakes, I have these for all my windows now. They're the best. Not only do they make it so nobody can see inside here, they can't even tell if I've got a light on inside here when all my window covers are up. But not only that, they insulate against the too much heat coming in from the sun, and they insulate for like the heat escaping when it's winter. It's amazing. It's amazing. And somebody said to me the other day, oh, but you're pretty stealth with those things, right? And I'm thinking, how do I respond to that? Oh my gosh. So when tomato, like it was on the floor. Those aren't dents in the tomato, by the way. That's how the tomato comes. Anyways, I just found another one on the floor. I'll wash it and we'll eat it later. Anyway, somebody was saying to me, oh, you must be pretty stealth with those window covers on. And you know, it's a term that's thrown around a lot in the van slash RV house on wheels type lifestyle. If you want to be stealth, this isn't the way to do it. I've got a 24-foot home. If I'm parked on the side of the road somewhere, I'm probably in it, like with or without window covers. The window covers, yes, if you wanted to like play stealth, yes, it would appear nobody's in there. But I actually would like people to know there is somebody in there, because if they think nobody's in there, that's when they might try to break in. If they think somebody's in there, they don't know who it is in there. Because I've got Albert on the back door. Maybe Albert's in there. I've got Mr. on the other door. Maybe there's a Mr. in there. So they don't really know who's in here. And not only that, they don't know if I have protection. And I do. I'm licensed and I have protection. So I'd rather not try to be stealth, but I have 100% a need to be private. That's my, and the insulation factor. That's why my Sakozy window covers to me are like superior. They're the best. They fit right, they go on easy, they come off easy, they fold up to almost nothing, and they've got all their own little packages if you want to package them up each day, which I have to honestly say I don't. They slip in behind things really easily for me. So yeah, my water's just about ready. But I just wanted to bring that up again about the Sakozy window covers because, I mean, the quality of workmanship, second to none. They're the best. Okay, so you can certainly check Sakozi, so cozy, okay, so cozy. Oh, did the wind blow out my flame, or did I turn it off? Did it? See, I'm in my 70s. Did you see? I'm gonna have to play back this to see if I actually turned it off, because right now I have no recollection of turning it off. I'm going to turn it off now though. Now I will remember. So like I said, it tells you, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not. It tells you just to let the coffee, there's just enough there to let the coffee bloom. And I'm going to watch the timer on my camera phone for about 30 seconds while my coffee is blooming. I know I never heard that term before. I had an espresso. I still do. But I have a feeling it uses a lot of power. Now, granted, I do have 800 amp hours of lithium in here. It's not like I have a power shortage. But I'm still, I conserve. I'm Scottish. What can I say? I'm Scottish. That makes me incapable of wasting. Right? Okay, so now that's done. So now what you're to do is you pour it all. Just don't touch the paper with the actual water. So I'm going to bring it up there, and what I'm going to have to probably do is do that twice to make my full cup of coffee. I'm also going to make a sandwich, but I'm not going to make you suffer through watching me make a sandwich, and I'm also not going to make you suffer through watching me eat my sandwich. But it's that time of day for me. I had my breakfast at 5:30 this morning, so I'm not sure what time it is now. Let me check. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock, so, but I'm already ready for lunch. So I'm gonna make I think I'll make a cheese sandwich. Cheese. Have you looked at the price of cheese lately? Oh my goodness. I mean, cheese is a necessary, in my world, cheese is a necessary part of sustaining life. You know that, I don't buy this anymore, but I bought it for years. They come in little packages, little square package like that. There's like 8 or 10 slices in it. It's made by Cracker Barrel, and it's called Old, and it's white, so there's no dye in it, which I prefer cheese with no dye in it, right? Okay. A year ago, I was paying $3.99 for those 8 or 10 slices. You know what they are now? They was $3.99. $7.99. $4. Double. No, actually more than double. $1 more than double from a year ago. Why? I have no answer. Greed. Cracker Barrel greed. Anyways, I don't buy Cracker Barrel anymore. Now I buy the store brand with no dye. So I paid, let me just see here. Yeah, Western Family, right? So this one, I don't know if this is backwards or not. This was $5.88. There's a lot more cheese in here than those ready-made slices. Granted, you pay for the ready-made slices, but they sure are convenient. And you get older, you kind of like a few conveniences now and then. Speaking of conveniences, I knew that when I went into this lifestyle 6 months ago, I knew that a toilet with a black tank is a must. I'm not into, not criticizing anybody. Good on you if you can do it the other way. Good on you. I can't. So I have a black tank. And you know what? It's not a big deal. I make dumping my tank a little bit of an adventure. Silly as it may sound, I have pink shoes, rubber shoes that I wear for tank dumping. And I have pink rubber gloves for tank dumping. And inside those rubber gloves, I wear the little clear tight ones, and then I put the rubber gloves on. So I'm really protected from whatever may be out there when I'm dumping. It's not a big deal to dump. I mean, there's a dump station here where I live, and it's free. And I go once a week. I don't probably need to go once a week, but I do. Okay, just because. And then I give it a flush every time. Okay, so now you can see that's done. So what I do next is I take a paper towel, because you know there's going to be some drips coming out of the bottom of this thing. So I take a paper towel and I move everything over here. And my sink is down there and you just can't see it. And then I take this, because the drips are going to come. I put that on there and I put that in my sink. Yep. Drip, drip down the sink drain. And then I have a beautiful, maybe there's a light I can put on here. Oh, that was, oh, turned it off. Anyways, there's my coffee. Oh yeah, that's really good. Okay, I'm gonna say so long for the moment and leave it at that for this video. And I sure hope to see you again soon. I only wish you all the best every day. Bye for now.